Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Angela Martin, a Gold Consultant with Archer and Evolution Travel, and today's training is on vendor registration, specifically with the supplier request form and the updates that have been changed. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna back out of here, and we're gonna go ahead and log into our back office. I'll log out really quickly and take you from the beginning of that, which is myevolutiontravel.com. Then log in, and of course, it'll bring you to your login screen. I don't know about you, but I always keep my passwords and things safe in my computer. I'm just gonna simply log in here. And then once you are here, you're on your dashboard. You want to go over to the left side of the menu and you wanna click on Travel Cafe, okay? Travel Cafe is where you'll find all things travel related, including forms, suppliers, commissions, commission tracking, all of those good things can be located here. Okay, so what we're going to do is, again, on the left side menu, you're going to look for suppliers. Okay, instead of going to USA suppliers, we're going to go to the supplier request form. Now, I suggest that you do your supplier request form with the vendors on here first, because they can take up to 4 business days before they are approved, okay? Now, it'll take you to this screen, and I want to help you pay attention to some things here, okay? Be mindful that you must complete the training program before you can register with any suppliers. So if you were to fill this form out before you have completed the certification training, that is the first thing you're supposed to do, you will be denied access to these suppliers. Again, it can take up to 4 business days, okay? And that's Monday through Friday, so weekends don't count. So if you submit this form on a Friday, then you should expect by the next Thursday, okay? And just keep that in mind, okay? Please do not send any duplicate requests. If you do that, it will not be processed, and it could delay the processing of your original request. So let's just not do duplicates, okay? A lot of the times, once they send your approval, it will go to your junk mail. So I suggest that you definitely check your junk mail on a regular basis if you know it's been within the 4 business day time frame, just to make sure it hasn't been put there. I know that mine were there, okay? After you have read those instructions and you agree with them, you will simply click I understand and will follow the above instructions. Then you'll put in your name. I'm just gonna use Jane Doe here. Your evolution ID, 123456, is probably a 6-digit number. You need to use an email address, the same that you used with your profile. So janetravels@gmail.com, okay? And I'm just gonna repeat that because I'm confirming at gmail.com. And then for my phone number, I'm just gonna put in a sample one, 555-555-5555. After you've done that, you must select one supplier, okay? Notice how it says select one supplier, not all of them at one time. So you'll start off with VAX Vacation Access. Trust me, you definitely want to get that one first. All right. After you have gone through VAX, you've clicked it, okay? You want to then click on this next part. I'm going to click on VAX here. I'm going to click on this checkbox indicating that I inputted all of the information correctly. You want to verify, make sure you look it over, make sure the information is correct. Then you want to pay attention to this disclaimer down here. When you are registering with suppliers, you are responsible for any chargebacks on credit cards for your clients, debit memos from airlines, and any shortages on final payments. So make sure that you're keeping up with your clients. If you're doing what you're supposed to do in terms of monitoring when the trips take place, this should be no problem at all. But that is a disclaimer that you want to be aware of. After you've inputted the information, you've selected your one supplier, you're going to simply hit submit, okay? Now, I'm not going to hit submit. I'm going to pretend that I hit submit. Once you hit submit, basically this form is going to reset, okay? And I'm just going to refresh it so that it resets. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through the same steps again, but this time we're going to go to the next supplier. Be mindful, you will keep doing this process for the first 4 suppliers. You do not have access to Delta Vacations or World Agent Direct until you have been an Archer agent for 2+ months, okay? You cannot get access to Sandals until you have been an agent for 3 months. Okay. And that's actually different because it used to be 6 months. I remember when I was waiting way back when until I got to 6 months so that I can finally access Sandals. So that's a really great update that they've done there. Okay. So make sure you keep up with your time that you started so you'll know when to come back to the supplier request form and request these last two suppliers. Okay. Now you'll notice that there is an other tab here. We very rarely use this, but in the event that you come across a supplier that you do not see us having access to, you can submit a supplier request form here and select other. And then, of course, they may contact you to ask you which supplier it is. I'm going to click other and then notice it's going to ask me to type in the name of that supplier here. So that's where I would give that information. Okay. And then they'll, of course, either approve it or not, or deny it. So I hope this was helpful. Again, my name is Angela Martin. This training has been updates to the vendor registration using the supplier request form. You all have a wonderful day.